So, I've gotten these Judge Dredd books a week or two ago from eBay, or whenever it was. I believe I actually ordered these in the last month, and that's when I received them. I'm just now finishing off the last one that I had not read yet. I've got a lot of different comics I'm still trying to get through so that I can, not feel... I don't like to get too much ahead, like too many stacked up or too many that I haven't read, and I'm trying to get it down to a certain point so that when I accumulate more, it's not like I've got too many overwhelming numbers of comics I haven't read. The one thing I like about Judge Dredd, I always enjoyed Judge Dredd. That was one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite comics in the 80s and early 90s and everything. I really just always dug the artwork. Now, of course, a lot of these books were anthology books, and that's really fun. Meaning, you got several different stories in it. I really like that right there. I love that design of that ship. That looks really awesome. But yeah, sometimes the art's a little different, but like this particular story right here, I just finished reading this actual story. It's called Credit Card. And really good. Judge Dredd is trying to arrest somebody. They get out of the mega city. They're on the ocean. And they get brought aboard that ship that you saw. Of course, that ship is running into the ship that Judge Dredd is in there. See? That don't kill him. He does crawl aboard the ship, and he ends up arresting that entire ship. Because they're the Russians. They're like the Russians. Interesting here, I'll show you. Let me find it. That guy right there is a judge, but he's like a Soviet judge, a Russian judge. And, at this point in his... So, Judge Dredd starts off trying to arrest the dude, he crawls up the ship, he gets on there. First, they kind of help him out because he had swallowed a bunch of polluted water. Anyway, and that's just the first story of this anthology issue here. This is the classics where they've collected several of the... Sometimes you get a whole issue or two, or a series of issues that are all connected, and it's all one story in a book, not just multiple stories. That's the next story. I haven't read it yet. I'm about to read it. I just wanted to do a little, just kind of show off the artwork and talk about it a little. I'm really excited too because somebody's got something coming to me that'll hold the phone, and it also has a light, and it has like a really nice extended arm, and it bends. So I'm looking forward to that. Once I get it and I'll clamp it to my table, I should be able to do some really decent reviews, or if I'm not necessarily reviewing it, just overviews of comics I have and like. And especially some of the comics that I've actually backed. And if I didn't back them, some of the comics I actually bought after they were finished and done and have been printed, meaning from the independent comic scene, crowdfunding people. There's a lot of cool creators out there in crowdfunding. If you're into comics, I highly suggest look up the independent crowdfunding scene. I'm especially into Comicsgate, but I do like a lot of people. I like a lot of different people that aren't necessarily connected to the Comicsgate, so don't think, But if you look it up, you'll find some interesting books, some original books, and you might find yourself wanting to back some books or go onto the people's websites and find some cool original stories and books by artists and writers that a lot of them used to be in the mainstream industry. But there you go. It's been a while. I hadn't really ever done too many long extended videos on a comic book other than just showing y'all what I've got or whatever. I have done a few reviews over on the main channel, or overviews of some books that were my friends' books that they produced and stuff. So y'all have a good day. And if you don't know, ditto is my way of saying I love you guys, because ditto was a special word between me and someone that passed back in 2018. I want to get a copy of this. This is going to be pretty cool. So anyway, just to let the second channel know, if you didn't know, if you are subscribed to my second channel and you don't know about the main channel, you can find Gray Cloudy Day and subscribe to it as well. We cover a lot of like inspirational stuff, positive stuff, and I talk about spirituality and just share my life. But there you go. Have a good day, guys. Ditto.